Hey, hey, hey! Where am I looking, Sarah? Am I looking there? Okay. Hello, everybody, in our Willing Beauty pre-launch page. I am live here at the Nest. I am surrounded by wonderful people who are here to learn more about Willing Beauty along with all of you. We're excited that you could join us. You know, we wanted to bring everyone out here to the Nest. That's our offices here in Arizona, but we recognize, there's a little bit of a distance involved. So thanks to technology, we're able to bring the Nest to you. So thankful that you're joining us. So, you're here for a reason. Either someone invited you to this or you are just lurking around wondering if Willing Beauty is for you. So tonight you will get a chance to hear about the company, you'll get a chance to hear about the products, you'll get a chance to hear about the business opportunity, and you can make a decision if you want to become a part of this family as well. Tonight you'll get the opportunity to hear from 2 or 3 of our co-founders that we have in the room. So we have Willa's mom, we have Christy Prunier here. We have Bella's mom, we have Chrissy Weems here. And we also have Tyson Basha, who is another co-founder of the Origami Owl family of brands. You'll also get to meet our amazing CEO, who is also my boss. That's why I threw in the amazing. And his name is Brett Blake, or we affectionately call him B2. We call him other things too, but we'll go with B2. Is that good? The affectionate one is B2. That is correct. So why all the buzz about Willing Beauty? Well, I have to tell you, I've been in this industry for 20 years, and for 20 years I dreamed about being part of a pre-launch company, a ground floor opportunity company. And so I'm seeing it from a different angle because I'm not one of the beauty advisors in waiting, but it's been so exciting to see the possibilities of what can happen with a ground floor opportunity. We've experienced it already with Origami Owl, and now to see it happening again with Willing Beauty is amazing in so many ways. So before I pass this on to one of our founders, I want to talk about my experience in the last 20 years and why I think I haven't nailed them. Everyone else has nailed them around me. The 5 things that are so important when you're considering that next company that you're going to be a part of, whether it be in the direct sales space, the social sales space, or our space, which is social sharing. Try saying that 5 times fast. It's impossible. Okay, so what are those 5 things? 1, there has to be a compelling story. Life is all about stories, right? People love to hear stories. They love to hear stories about you, your past, your children, everything is a story. We talk about the story of our lockets with Origami Owl. And so what is that story? And is it something that you want to talk about? Something that you can share with people? So you're going to hear an incredible story about Chrissy and Bella, and another incredible story about Christy and Willa, and how those 2 have now joined forces to become Willing Beauty. And it's a story with a lot of passion, a lot of genuineness, and a lot of love. And it's definitely a part that you can really stand behind. Second is the company and the people within the company. So you're going to get to meet a lot of them tonight. But it also is about our people here at the Nest. We live a mission, and we'll share that mission with you in a little bit. But we also strive to be a force for good in everything that we do. And it's not only, you can't only feel that here at the Nest with all of our employees, you can also feel that within our field. We truly are, we're this line of one. If we didn't have our field of beauty advisors, our designers, there wouldn't be no Nest. There really wouldn't. And so we're all working together towards one common goal, and that is to empower so many and make a difference in this world. So first of all, the story. Secondly, the company. Third, the product. Better for you skincare that's safe and effective. And we're going to share what sets our product apart from what I believe anything else that's out there. So that's important when you're thinking about that company. 4 is a really important one. It's called What's in it for me, right? Why do I want to do this? What do they have to offer? And so you're going to hear a lot about that tonight. And I believe one of the most lucrative career plans in the industry. And I've seen a lot of those career plans. But as B2 was starting to put this career plan together, I remember, I'll never forget that moment, sitting in his office and saying to him, I think I'm going to quit my job. I think I'm going to quit my job and become a leader, because that was truly, the financial freedom that's involved with our career plan, and it's all about helping others. When you help enough other people, you reach all your dreams and goals, and our career plan sure shows that. And finally, 5, what do I have to offer other people? What do I have to give my customers? Can I feel confident in the product? What kind of specials can I give them? Can I stand behind the product? Can I stand behind the opportunity? And you're going to learn about that tonight as well. And those 5 things, I believe we've created something so outside the box, something so new and so different. And I can't wait to share it with all of you tonight. So we're going to start by showing a short little video that kind of shares how we came together.
I really believe that what we have created here is truly special. We are going to revolutionize social sharing, beauty, and the way women come together throughout the world.
At Origami Owl, we set out to defy the odds. Early on, people thought we couldn't succeed because I was only 14 years old.
Origami Owl has been one of the fastest growing social selling companies of all times. And people always ask me why. And truly, it's the intention behind the company. It's our mission, it's what we stand for, it's who we are. We're creating a global social enterprise of female entrepreneurs who have a true desire to make a difference in the world. And I want to continue that.
When my mom and I met Christy and Willa, it was so easy to see the connection of our shared passion to empower women of all ages.
And that's part of the reason I was so attracted to Origami Owl. They've transformed so many lives, and Willa and I really wanted to be a part of what Chrissy and Bella were doing. After my daughter Willa was born, I was diagnosed with skin cancer. And the dermatologist I saw told me that a significant amount of the damage I was seeing on my skin was a direct result of what I did or didn't do when I was younger. From that day forward, I committed myself to learning everything I could to take better care of my skin. So when Willa was ready to start taking care of her skin, we couldn't find products that she loved and I could trust. But also for me, I wanted to know what I should be using.
I gained so many incredible skills through starting Willa with my mom. I think there's this really weird mentality that you have to be older in order to make a difference, and the fact is that's not true.
We quickly realized that we had the same goal and vision: to empower women, to do better for themselves, to do better for others, and to make a difference in the world.
In the 8 years developing Willa, I've learned a lot. Annette McAvoy joins me on this journey. She's an industry veteran.
So not only did I fall in love with Christy and Willa and knew we had an immediate synergy, then I get introduced to Annette. Here's a woman with 35 years of experience in the beauty industry. I consider her an expert. She's worked with the top formulators, green chemists, all throughout the world.
And she really understands how to create the most effective formulas that will be better for all women's skin.
She's exactly what we needed. Christy and I, coupled with Annette and her experience, have developed a proprietary complex that we call the High Five Complex. At Willing Beauty, we have created 5 incredible skincare products that I absolutely love. A no-brainer beauty regimen. It's simple, it's easy, it's 5 steps, and everyone can use them.
Ingredient safety is of paramount importance. Eliminating toxins, but also delivering results.
We've brought together such a powerful team of people who not only understand the social selling industry, but have years of experience in the beauty industry and understanding effective skincare. So right now, I want you to stop whatever you're doing and make the decision to join us today. You'll be so happy you did. How many times in life have you thought to yourself, I should have done that, I could have done that, I might have done that? Well, this is an opportunity that you want to say, I will, because you do not want to miss out on what we've got coming your way.
All right. And now I would like for you to meet our founders, and there's no better person to introduce you to them than one of our co-founders. Please welcome Chrissy Weems. Hey.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How you
Thanks,
doing?
Marcia. This awkward large microphone. I'm really glad. Hi, everybody. Hello, gentlemen. Come on in.
So, everyone in this room that knows me knows how much I don't like these kind of microphones, but that's okay because we're going to go with it, and I just turned off the screen. So, first of all, I want to welcome you tonight to the Nest. I'm really grateful that you all made the trip here, and I hope that, my goal is that that you'll learn something, you'll feel something. That's what we're all about as a company. And welcome to all of you who are watching at home. We're glad that you are here with us thanks to technology. Brett, when he speaks a little later, he's going to talk a little bit more about technology. But I will tell you, what we are doing with Willing Beauty it's in the forefront of what's going to be happening in the world. And it's so exciting that you get to be a part of this today. You're definitely at the right place at the right time. And so, pretty exciting. So, I want to introduce us. I'm the one with the mouth wide open on the right, and obviously the one next to me is my daughter Bella. And then we have the normal ones on the other side, Willa and Christy. Now get a load of this. So we are Bella and Willa, Christy and Chrissy. Isn't that goofy? Like that, how does that even happen? I don't know, but obviously God had a plan, because when Bella and I started Origami Owl when she was just 14, so that was 6 years ago, we certainly never could have imagined that we would be where we are today. We have been tremendously blessed, to say the very least. And at Origami Owl, Family of Brands, our mission is to be a force for good, to love, inspire, and motivate people of all ages to reach their dreams and empower them to make a difference in the lives of others. And I want to explain that a little bit, because sometimes people say, what does that mean? Well, being a force for good. I believe that what we are doing is bringing together a group of women throughout the world who collectively want to do better in the world, who want to bring about more love, more human kindness, who want to serve their fellow man, who truly want to make a difference. I live my life in a way, and we encourage those who become a part of our company to live their life in a way to recognize that each one of us has one life to live. What are you going to do with it? Because really, there are so many things that you can do in life, many of which don't matter. But you know what? What I have seen is when you take someone who lacks confidence, who doesn't really maybe feel comfortable in a group, and you teach them a skill, and you show them the innate beauty that they have and the potential that they have, and you see them get up and grow. That is what this company is all about. And so the other piece of that you heard, so the Force for Good piece is about making a difference in the world. It's about serving others. It's about sharing love and human kindness. Then we have the message of empowerment. And what that is, I really believe you teach one person, one woman, how we can help empower her, and it creates a ripple effect on her family, on her children, on the women she has the opportunity to mentor. And there is nothing more powerful in life than making a difference with the life that we have to live. It's truly a gift. And so that's what we're doing here at Willing Beauty, and I'm so excited that you're here to learn a little bit more about it. So I'm going to share with you a little bit about the brand. Willing Beauty is a brand that celebrates women who want their products to perform, to be safer, so that they can get back to what matters most, because beauty begins with the heart. And so I want to talk just for a minute about this concept of beauty begins with heart. What does that mean? Okay, so let me give you an example. How many of you have ever met someone who you meet them, male or female, and you're just like in awe of their beauty? Like you're just like, oh my gosh, that is one good-looking human being. And then you get to know them, and you realize they're really ugly on the inside. You're like laughing right now. You're like, I've seen that happen before. Okay, we've all been there. But it happens, right? Likewise, how many of you have met someone who at first you see them and you're not awestruck by their beauty, But once you get to know them, they're so beautiful to you, right? I mean, it happens. It's real. Well, that's because true beauty comes from within. And that's something that I really believe. There isn't enough skincare, makeup, cover-up that you can fix someone who's ugly on the inside. Because what really matters is the type of person that you are, the way that you treat other people. One of my favorite things to do is to, when I'm at dinner with someone, observe how people treat their server. Because I love servers, right? They're in the service industry. They're there to help you. They're bringing me food, for goodness sake. And when I see people treat servers unkindly, I think to myself, that isn't a very admirable characteristic, right? But what matters is how you treat others around you. And we are a company who encourages more kindness. The world has enough tension. We need more kindness in the world. So some of our brand attributes. Number one, and I think of paramount importance, is that our products are healthy and our ingredients are selected with the highest regard for human safety. Why is that important? Well, Christy's going to talk a little bit more about that, but I will tell you, Willing Beauty is on the forefront of creating and formulating products that are healthy. And what we are going to see over the next 5 years is a complete transformation of how women buy beauty products, because education, as people are educated on how products are good for you or not, they're going to make shifts, and Christy will talk about that in just a little bit. Next is effective. You will see visible results in using our products. The other thing that I really enjoy is that our brand is lighthearted. It's easy to use. It's joyful. It's optimistic. I really believe each one of us has enough struggles in life. Everything that we're going to do in our branding, from our packaging to our social media to our messaging, it is going to be joyful. It's going to bring happiness to people's day, and that's what we're all about. So here is a quote that we selected that I really love, that just represents a little bit about our brand, and it is, "I walk around like everything is fine, but deep down inside my shoe, my sock is sliding off." # we can relate. Have you ever been there? You've been there? Oh my gosh, it's the worst. Okay, so truth be told, why do we select this? It has nothing to do with beauty. I'll tell you why. Because as women, oftentimes, particularly on social media, we get up and we put our best foot forward and we say, "Oh yeah, look at me, I'm great." And on the inside, or at home, or in our real life, things maybe aren't going so great, right? Each one of us has challenge. Adversity is a natural part of life. And you know what? We can relate. We are creating a company, an organization of women who will be kind and understanding to each other. Doesn't always mean we'll be perfect, but we're certainly going to try, right? And to recognize that no one is perfect. We're all just doing our best, and to cut each other some slack. So our brand manifesto: I should, I could, I might, I will. I will make a difference with the one life I have to live. I will be a better person. I will be a better mom. I will create success in my life. That is what this company is all about. The other things are just excuses. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, right? I mean, so often in life, this is one of those opportunities that you really don't want to miss out on. And likewise, you don't want to miss out on something that is going to help grow you as a human being, and that's what Willing Beauty is all about. Something that's particularly important to me, and I chatted a minute about Force for Good, but we've created something called the Willing Hearts Project, and the Willing Beauty Company believes in having a willing heart. $1 from each Exo Lip Shine product sold will benefit single mothers struggling to make a difference in the lives of their families. Why? Why did we choose to do that? I'm going to share with you why. So I came from the home of a single mom. I was raised, it was just myself and my brother. I actually never met my dad till I was 12, and it really affected me in positive ways and negative ways, to be honest with you. But in time, it was all positive, because everything that I struggled with as a child, I learned from and I grew. Well, it's so important to me that I really believe much is given, much is required. And with Willing Beauty, it's important to me that we have the opportunity to give back. Not all single mothers struggle, right? But some do. And we know that collectively, as a group of organization globally that we can impact and make a difference in the lives of women and children who are struggling. And so this is another piece, a facet of our brand. So Christy is going to chat a little bit about the products. But before she does, I just want to chat for a minute about meeting Christy, because it was pretty profound. I never could have guessed. We didn't set out to start a beauty company, right? Origami Owl, it was keeping us plenty busy, and things were going great. But when I met Christy and Willa, something happened, really. We had almost an instant connection. And when I listened to Christy share her passion for making a difference in the world, for protecting teen skin, having had skin cancer, which is what she went through, she obviously had a pretty powerful story and a reason to want to make a difference there. And I couldn't be more proud to be partnered with you, Christy, and with Willa. I am so proud of what you guys have created. They don't talk about it openly, but the skincare brand Willa, which was formulated for teens by Christy and Willa, with some of the top green chemists in the world. They were in Target. Do you know how hard it is to get into Target? It is really difficult. Into Target and into Henry Bendel in New York. Some pretty amazing accomplishments, and I think it just goes to show you that retailers like that see that better for you is the wave of the future. It's the direction the market is going. But most importantly to me, what I see is her passion in making a difference in women's lives, and helping someone who lacks confidence have a change in themselves, to feel better about themselves. And to me, that is what this company is all about. So Christy, come on up here and share with them about some of our amazing products. Thank you. Hello to everybody at home. See, nobody at home ever gets to see us both together. So let's say hey, because you're in New York and I'm in Arizona. So there you go.
Hi, and here's this. Okay. So all of you heard the video and how my daughter and I started Willa after I had skin cancer at 29 and didn't want her to repeat my story. Well, during all of those years of developing Willa, as Christy shared, we worked with some of the top labs in the country with really the leading green chemists trying to develop these products for women. But personally, I was always asking, pulling aside the chemists, what should I be using, right? So for my skin, certainly different than teen skin, I had different concerns with lack, dryness, with dullness to the skin, and I just didn't know what I should be using. And so at home, I was constantly switching out either products that were considered safe, but those safe products I really wasn't seeing any results with. And then I would switch to the products that had really strong ingredients in them that were effective, but it would make my skin really unhappy, right? So I felt like, why do women have to choose between safe products and effective products? There has to be a way where you're not having to make a compromise. So I was constantly talking over the 8 years of developing Willa about what about women like me? What is there for them? And I was never able to get like a single product, use this or that. There were a lot of ingredients that were discussed, but really nothing. There were no products out there for me, and that's really why I was so happy to connect with Chrissy and Bella and have somebody that really understood this need that women have, understood the desire to have products that were safe and effective, and as Chrissy said, really brought them just a lot of joy that just felt so good to use. And that's how Willing was born, to really give women what they so richly deserved. So this is Willing. This is our High Five complex, and I'm going to go through what those products are and what makes them so special. So if you're like me, which I know all of you have incredibly busy lives, you don't have time to be your own chemist, to be using multiple products in the morning and in the evening. This is all about simplicity. It's about giving you back your life and to do the things that matter most, as Christy said. So this is about 3 products in the morning, 3 products at night. Again, we use the cleanser in the morning and in the evening. So it's about simplicity. It's being able to do all of these things in under a minute or 2. and make the whole experience one that you really enjoy. So in the morning, you start with a cleanser. Again, this isn't just any cleanser. We put our High 5 complex in all of the products so that they really perform. It's not just about what you leave out of your products, which I'll get to in terms of ingredients. It's also what you put in them. So we're going to get to the High 5 in a minute to explain why that's really such an amazing elixir of ingredients. So you start with your do-over in the morning. Again, I learned the hard way that you don't have to be harsh with your skin in order to get results. You can be really gentle. So our do-over cleanser is a very gentle cleanser that actually, delivers the results, leaves your skin feeling smooth, and it really allows it to prep for what's coming in next. And what's coming in next is our Daydream. This is a moisturizer. If you're going to see the signs of aging, you're going to see it first and foremost with dry skin. So this is about giving you a lightweight moisturizer that plumps your skin, that leaves it feeling smooth, that also just smells really great. And then we follow with Get Set. If there's one product that you absolutely have to use 365 days a year that I learned the hard way, it's sunscreen. It's a chemical-free sunscreen. And what we learned was most people don't like to use sunscreen because they don't like the way they look when they use it. They don't like looking white. They don't like the sticky feel of it. So this really was all about a way to give women what they need and have them love the way they look using it. You actually look better using this product because it evens out your skin tone. And then at the end of the day, you go back to the do-over again, this really nourishing, gentle cleanser, followed by our Partner in Time. Now, this is a product that a lot of people don't realize that they need in their regimen. This is a serum, so this is the highest concentration of this High 5 of all the products. And this really just boosts the results of this regimen that you're using every single day. And then it's followed by Sleepover, which is a nighttime, super luxurious, replenishing cream that also just seals in the benefits of the serum, as well as gives our skin extra moisture. So this is it. Just, 6 steps, 5 products twice a day that will leave you looking your best. And I think Brett's going to allude to some exciting results that we've already had on the products that he'll be telling you about in a minute. So we talk about better for you. What do we mean by better for you? Again, when I started this journey at 29, I decided that I was going to really make a commitment after I had this skin cancer to not letting my daughter or other girls repeat my story. And that really meant finding the safest, the best ingredients out there. And so when we started Willing, that commitment continued. So just by way of background, the European Union bans or restricts over 1,300 ingredients. In the United States, there are only 30. Just 30 ingredients that are banned. Now, the European Union is at the forefront of this. They understand that there are these toxic ingredients that should not be in your skincare or beauty products. So why does that matter? Why does it matter what's in your products? Because what goes on your skin goes in your skin. So up to 60% or more of what you put on your skin, it's going into your body. It's impacting your the health of your organs, your reproductive system. Obviously, your skin as your largest organ, it's really impacting that as well. So both we're concerned about your internal and your external health. And if you think about it, over the course of a day, you're using dozens and dozens of products. Just think about it. You wake up in the morning, you might take a shower. There's body wash, there's shampoo, there's conditioner. You might use a soap. There's your toothpaste. There's your hand sanitizer. I mean, before you even get to makeup, you're using so many products. And if you think about it, day over day, year after year, these are getting absorbed into your body. So you really want to be judicious and smarter about the products that you're using. And the reason Willing was born was because there weren't products out there that women could actually enjoy using, that performed, that were safe. And that's really where we know that we can serve a big need. And that's really what drives me every single day. So what are the ingredients that we avoid? We avoid what are called endocrine disruptors. Endocrine disruptors you'll see on products listed as parabens, listed as phthalates. These are ingredients that mimic your hormones. They make your body believe something's going on that possibly is not. And this can impact your reproductive system. It certainly can impact your hormones. They're just not good for you, and that's why we don't have them in any of our products. We also don't have synthetic fragrance. This, again, is something that's a big no-no that you don't want in your products that can also be toxic to your system. We don't have chemical sunscreens. Chemical sunscreens have the same challenges and the same detrimental impact on your body. You don't want those in your products. We obviously don't have plastic microbeads. These are finally being phased out of products, but we've been ahead of the curve on this for several years. We've never had plastic microbeads in our products. And obviously we don't use mineral oils, things like Aquaphor, Vaseline. This is petroleum, right? This is not stuff that you want going onto your lips, onto your body. Again, it's getting ingested inside of your body and really impacting your internal health. So these are just things that we don't use. And of course, we don't test on animals, we test on humans, right? That's who we test on to make sure that our products are safe. Okay, all right, I'm done with the depressing stuff. I'm going to really talk about the really great stuff. Our high five, right? And the reason we name it high five is no accident. It's just very joyful. So what does high five stand for? Well, what I was looking for, right, once I crossed that 30-year-old threshold, I was looking for products that would moisturize my skin, that would help deal with the aging concerns that I was seeing with the lines, the dullness. I wanted my skin to be brighter. And I also just wanted my skin protected, right? And I didn't want to use dozens of products in order to achieve those goals. And so we took these concerns that we knew so many women had, and we brought them to these really leading labs and chemists to really work on a formulation that would deliver the results. And we wanted these ingredients to be in all of the products, right? Because when they're working together in multiple products, you have an exponentially better result with your skin. So that's what our High Five complex does. It moisturizes, it attacks the signs of aging, and it protects your skin. The high in High Five is an ingredient you guys probably have heard about. It's called hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid is a moisture magnet. It can hold 1,000 times its weight in moisture in your skin. It binds the moisture to your skin. And it's something that is incredibly powerful in plumping your skin and making it smooth and making your skin just look and feel younger. And we have that in all of our products. And then we combined it with what we call these 5 forces of nature. Again, we identified ingredients around the globe that really thrive in the most extreme environments. And what these ingredients do is really sort of align with what's going on in your body and help you fight those signs of aging. So what are they? They're ingredients, and again, no other brand out there has these ingredients. The first is vitamin C, and vitamin C is an ingredient that you often see in a lot of products, but it's actually not always stable. And if it is in the products and it is stable, it might be incredibly sticky, and it also might be have an off-putting scent, right? So it's really important that you find the right ingredient that not only delivers the results, but as Chrissy talks about all the time, does it in a joyful way. So this product is not irritating to your skin, but it delivers the results. And what are the results that it delivers? Well, vitamin C really helps with the dullness. It helps even out your skin tone. It helps brighten your skin. And it's an incredible antioxidant. So it protects against the free radicals. And people are like, well, what are free radicals? Well, they're things that you can't control, right? So pollution, the stress, the ozone layer, the sun, right? Those are free radicals that really can wreak havoc on your skin. So you got to protect it, and that's what the vitamin C does. And then we mixed that with one of the ingredients is prickly pear seed oil. This is an incredibly hydrating moisture magnet. So we have this, again, in all of our products and as part of our High Five sort of combination of ingredients. And then we added marine glycoproteins. Again, these help with the signs of aging, which is the wrinkles and the dryness that you see as you get into your 30s and your 40s. And then we went for protection with the Alpine Edelweiss, along with deep sea hydrothermal enzymes. These help with photoaging and, again, the free radicals. So together, the hyaluronic acid, along with these 5, make up our high 5 complex. And again, they work synergistically across all 5 products, complement each other, and really are at levels that really deliver the results, which Brett will be talking about. Again, we signpost this on all of our products. It's something that, again, you won't see in any other brand that is out there. We're quite proud of it. So how is this line different? Again, I talked about the high 5 complex. I talked about this line is safe for all skin types, for all skin ages. It's really, we've seen that these ingredients really complement regardless of what age you are. They're safe for sensitive skin. And again, we just developed them with just such a conscientious effort on making sure that the whole experience was enjoyable. It's got to feel good, right? Because if it doesn't feel good, you're not going to be using it regularly, right? You need to love the way you look and feel using the products. Willa. So this is the complimentary line. This is, I'm talking to you here. I'm talking to all the teens that are here today. It's all about starting young and staying young. And as I said with the Willing products, you really got to love the way the products make you look and feel. And so when we developed Willa, we spent over a year just doing focus groups with girls and with moms, trying to understand, why aren't you washing your face? Why aren't you putting on moisturizer? Why isn't sunscreen something you use other than when your mom holds you down and puts it on you? What are the issues? And the issues are, well, they don't like the way the cleanser works. They don't like the way that the cleanser gets in their eyes. They don't like that the sunscreens are white and they're sticky. So we took all this feedback. It's very much a girl-powered company. We took your feedback, and then we went to the labs with this. And sort of every product was informed by the behavioral challenges that girls face. And that's what makes these products so unique. Along with being safe and effective, they really speak to what a girl wants. And we really believe in starting young, you're going to stay young. So here are 5 of the core products that we've broken down into 2 different regimens. And this is the new packaging, which I think is beautiful, that you'll be seeing next month. This is the Essentials regimen. This is for girls who perhaps don't have oily skin, probably never or rarely get breakouts. This is just a super gentle regimen of 4 products. It's a foaming face wash, followed by a charcoal peel-off mask that, again, helps reduce the size. Oh, I see. We've got a big fan of that over there. It's really fun. It's great for sleepovers, but it also helps bring your skin into balance and reduce the size of the pores. And your skin feels incredibly soft after you use it. You're going to love that one. And then it's followed by Zero Shine, which is our moisturizer. And again, we got the feedback from the girls, why aren't you putting on moisturizer? And they would say, I'm not putting on moisturizer because it makes my face look shiny. I don't like looking like that. And it's sticky and it's too heavy, right? So we took all of these copious notes and we made sure that all the products, including the Zero Shine, addressed the concern that girls had. So again, they're using the products every single day. And in taking care of their skin, which is followed by the most important step, which is using sunscreen every day. And we found that if girls really love using these products, they feel more confident, right? If they feel like they have a plan, if they know what they should be doing, and they don't have a parent nagging them, they feel better about themselves. And I've certainly seen that with my own kids. I certainly don't like to be the one nagging them. I like them to feel confident. I like them to feel like they have ownership of something, especially something that's so important as taking care of your skin. And that's really what Willa's philosophy is all about. And then along with the Essentials line, and I'm almost done, is the Clear Skin regimen. This is for girls who are, challenged by combination skin, getting the occasional breakout, really wanting a system that addresses their combination skin, and this is what this regimen does. And we do it with salicylic acid, which is made from willow bark, and it's far more gentle than benzoyl peroxide, which can be incredibly drying to your skin. So we use salicylic acid in our products, and we believe that it really delivers the results that young women are looking for. Okay, now I'm going to get to the fun stuff. This is Brett's area. So thank you guys again for coming. I'm here to answer any questions after. Brett.
Thank you. Great job. I have to tell one of my favorite stories of Christy is, some of you don't know, she was this Hollywood executive before her days of Willa, and her husband, she was working in LA. Her husband was in New York producing news shows that you all would recognize. And United Airlines heard about their stories, and she became the star. Their story became kind of the story behind kind of how United Airlines kept a love affair together. I'm still waiting for the footage, but it sounds like an amazing story. But, when you think about a business opportunity, when you think about a company, one of the things you think about are the people. And I'm just so proud of the collection of people we've brought together to be able to launch Willing Beauty. Christy and her experience, and her daughter Willa. I wish Willa were here. She's just an amazing individual, super talented. Chrissy has proven her talent and what she can do, and she's created this amazing company of Origami Al. But we have amazing board members. We have Leanne's here tonight. Leanne is an amazing trainer. She had a super successful personal career in direct selling, and went on to help develop all of the training for a direct selling company that grew from $30 million to over $800 million in sales in just the few years that she was there as a result of the training that she developed. And then she went on to help a company you'd recognize launch, and they've been extraordinarily successful. She knows what she's doing, and she's got a heart, though, for helping people and for helping others be successful. Marcia, who you met earlier today, had a great career at Avon, at Pampered Chef, before she came at Leah Sophia, and at other places, and she's done an amazing job with us. We're grateful to have her. Really amazing, talented group of individuals. Tyson Basha, who's here, who's one of the co-founders of Origami Al. Tyson, people don't talk about Tyson very often, but his family is behind the Basha food stores. Many of you have seen the Bashas around. And Tyson, from a very young age, kind of grew up with his grandfather as he was running the business. And he was one of those kind of child prodigies that learned from his grandfather all of the ins and outs. We had a chance to do a ton of work there. And I met his father just the other day. I know his father is a little bit upset that he's here and not ready to take on the shopping center, the Bashas world. So anyway, great people. It's an exciting time, not just for us. It's an exciting time to be alive. If you think about it, so many of the things that we have all grown up with thinking are stable and are going to be around forever have been completely discombobulated. That's a scientific word I use. But if you think about it, when I was a kid, it was the phone companies, right? So if you wanted a stable job that you could work at from 21 to 81, right, 9 to 5 every day, you go to work for the telephone companies. And then one after another, the telephone companies started to fail or combine. Eventually, many of them rolled into what became AT&T. AT&T, as we know it, is not the AT&T of those years, because that AT&T went bankrupt, and people bought the name and created a new company from them. I remember from a retailer's perspective, kind of growing up and watching as every time a new community developed, you'd see a new Walmart store go in. And Walmart, for many, many years, became the staple of retailing, of way products got to market. We live in a day and age when, for most intents and purposes, it's a huge company, but Walmart's kind of lost to an upstart company called Amazon, right? And most of us would prefer to sit down at our computers and buy something from Amazon and have it shipped directly to our doors. And yet, even Amazon is in this tremendous state of flux. And Amazon announced this year they were going to hire 100,000 new employees and build 100 plus distribution centers in the United States alone to service what we kind of see as their current business model. And yet, they're also getting into the retail business, right? You saw Amazon started to open up retail stores that are unmanned. Think about it. They've created a way for you to go in, grab a product off the store shelf, and walk out without going to register or talking to anybody, and it charges your phone. And they think that's the wave of the future. Is it? I don't think they know for sure. That's why they're kind of branching out, trying to figure it out. Interestingly enough, if you think about it right now, if you sat here and looked out this window all day, you'd see that at least 3 or 4 times a day, a car comes by with a radar bulb on it. These cars are basically unmanned vehicles. They actually put people in them, but the people aren't driving the cars. The cars are driving themselves, because we're in a day and age where not many years from now, many of the transportation things that we think of today will be unmanned. Think about how many people in America are working for a taxi company or UPS or FedEx or DHL, or they're driving a truck, an 18-wheeler, and how many of those individuals will be out of a job, right? Earlier today, I put this huge spreadsheet of data into an online service called Watson that IBM created. Watson is this amazing brain in the cloud. I've never seen it. I look in the air. I can't quite identify exactly which cloud. But Watson, I put a bunch of data into Watson, and lo and behold, it spit out all this information that it would have taken 2 or 3 analysts 2 or 3 days to be able to figure out if I would have just given this large of data to them. And in seconds, literally seconds, I put it in 10 minutes before a meeting. Before I went to that meeting, it had drawn conclusions from this data. Imagine how disruptive this technology is going to be in our lifetime. And I look at the teens here, the young women here today, our Owlette program at Origami Owl, the Willa Girl program at Willing, to me is one of the most amazing opportunities, because these young men and young women who are growing up today are going to have to learn how to be entrepreneurs. They're going to have to learn how to create their own businesses to be able to survive in what will be in a really interesting world. Well, the reason I'm so excited about this, because I believe all of this disruption creates an opportunity. Whenever there's disruption like this, right, and what's happening is, think about it. It used to be that you'd sit down and watch television, ABC, CBS, NBC together, right? And eventually Fox came in. You kind of could tune in Fox on the other dial. And you think those are staples. They're going to be here forever. And then you'd start seeing cable companies and DirecTV come in. I have a friend who went and interviewed to be the head of strategy for DirecTV. The CEO said, hey, we only have a couple of years left before the company as we know it gets completely changed by what we now call social media, right? We call it social media now. In 5 years, this will be media. So instead of looking into your cable television, you're going to be looking on your internet. You're going to be watching shows and programs. How many of you right now are using Netflix or some other service to stream your videos and a lot of the content you watch? Well, we're in this kind of mode of disruption. I heard just last week, the CEO of one of the largest infomercial companies came to the conclusion that they don't have enough eyeballs on television anymore to be able to maintain the kind of business that they've had in the past, and they're changing dramatically. They've made a commitment to spend over $200 million on Facebook over the next couple of years because they think that's where the eyeballs are going. And what's exciting about this is at the heart of what the media will be in the future is the social aspect, right? We're talking now about relationships. And lo and behold, the direct selling industry has grown to be about $36 billion in sales in the United States, is uniquely positioned to help create an opportunity to be able to compensate individuals, to be able to be a trusted resource to help their friends identify products and services that they can trust. And we have this vision that we are in an amazing place to take advantage of what will be an entirely new world of commerce, because we have the ability to help individuals develop their own businesses based upon their ability to recommend products and be able to share information to their friends and neighbors. Does that make sense to you? And we feel like we're just perfectly positioned. And we're going to show you and talk to you a little bit about what we've put together for the launch of Willing Beauty and some of the resources we've pulled together to make this a truly unique opportunity, and what we think is an evolution from the old world of social selling into a new world of social sharing. What we know is this, that over the last 5 years, direct selling companies have hopped online, decided they were going to be social sharing companies, and they've started posting their ads for their products, their product information. And guess what Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat and others think about that? They know now that whenever somebody does that their friends get tuned out and they stop paying attention. So they have, and we know this, they've changed their algorithms and are continuing to change their algorithms to find ads that are being placed, like direct selling, if you will, social selling, and to remove that content. They can't remove it, but they have the ability to make sure that as few as possible of your friends see that information, because they don't want that information. They know they don't want that information. What they want is for you to be able to share information that is helpful to the friends in your circle of influence. So when we talk about evolving, we think it's not just a cool idea. We think it's absolutely essential that social selling evolve to what we're calling social sharing, right, Marcia? Social sharing. We believe Willing Beauty aspires to be a social media-enabled, highly viral opportunity for social entrepreneurs who will share our Better For You skincare products and eventually color cosmetics with women and their teen daughters around the world, and will be a force for good wherever we go. That is the vision for the company that we're creating, and hopefully you kind of can relate to that vision. Our vision is that we focus where we ought to focus in terms of bringing people into the business. It's hard to do this right now because we don't have product, but when we transition to a company selling product in April, what you'll see is a very clear focus on bringing in new customers, on helping new customers engage. Once they engage, we're going to invite them to be part of our customer rewards program. In other words, if you're a business owner, the great thing about it is we are going to reward your customers from buying from you through a program we call the Crush Club. Once they join the Crush Club, they're Crush Insiders, and they earn Golden Heart rewards. And those Golden Hearts rewards will give them new products. Why are we doing this? We're doing this because over and over, year after year, research that's been done in our industry says that 60+% of everybody who joins companies joins because they want product. They didn't necessarily join a business. The other 38% did. But those 62% wanted the product. They wanted to be able to find a way to get the product for free. And we're rewarding those individuals through this the Crush Club to be able to earn an opportunity to earn points. And that's on our dime. What will happen is we know, because we have research that now validates this fact, we know that they're going to love the product. And that when they love the product, they'll start sharing it. And what will happen is, with our focus being on bringing in new customers, we'll watch those customers. As they start to love it and start to share it, we'll start seeing, because they'll be able to earn their rewards on the customers that they bring into the business. And as soon as that happens and they start sharing with others, now we know this is someone who could be on my team. And this is someone who probably wants to build a business. And we'll invite them to upgrade their account and become beauty advisors, where they could take advantage of the opportunity to earn cash for continuing to build the business and recommend the product to others. Now, As I said, our goal is to help our beauty advisors to stop selling and start sharing for two reasons. One is because social media is demanding it. But number two, if you think about this business, when you see large direct selling organizations, there's a very few number of individuals who are really comfortable selling. In fact, I'm guessing that more often than not, you get as a complaint, I can't do this because I don't have time or I don't like to sell. And this concept of selling is interesting. If you think about the universe of people who are willing to sell, that universe might be that big. When you think about the universe of people who will share, that universe is much, much larger. I have to keep my microphone close. Much, much larger. What we noticed is this, that when we put out an incentive program, we say we're going to reward you X for doing Y. There are some people that they will do Y no matter what Y is, as long as you give them something, and whatever you give them doesn't have to be huge. It's not $1 million. Sometimes it's like, we're going to give you this aqua blue pencil, but it's limited edition, and they're going to go and like light the world on fire for that, right? There are some people who are driven to have to win whatever you put out in front of them. And then there are the masses. And the masses of individuals we've noticed are individuals that will share anything at all as long as they think that what they're sharing is benefiting others, right? And they have no problem sharing to benefit others. They're actually a little bit nervous about sharing to benefit themselves. Our goal is to build a company that will attract not just hundreds of thousands, but millions of people who are happy about sharing, but maybe reticent about selling. So how do we do this and actually move product? Let me show you. We start with a business that requires less time away from home, less time because it doesn't require you to go out and sell at events. You can. We won't stop you. We'll be happy for you to do that. But the business we're building doesn't require that. In fact, it starts with a social sharing model that takes advantage of what we call beauty insights. So if you're a beauty advisor, what we know is that if your title says beauty advisor on your personal Facebook page, your friends and neighbors are already aware that you care about beauty. And they're happy, by the way, if you'll share information that will help them. They don't want you to share information that's a veiled ad, right? It's like, hey, this is a really great article about X, and at the end of that article, it just leads them right to your product. And they say, oh, that was really kind of a cheap shot. It was really an ad, right? They don't want that. But what they want is for you to be able to share information that will help them. We call those beauty insights. That'll be at the center of our social sharing of what we're doing. We also have found a way to take the sell away from the field for the most part and be able to do the selling for you. We'll share you a little bit about that. And all of this is built in such a way that it encourages significant repeat business. The goal for you is to find a customer that you can have serviced by the company month in and month out, and you can earn residual income based upon the sales to those customers. But one of the key benefits of this is to being able to free you to be able to earn more and work less. That's our hope that we could do. Would that be all right? We can do that? More money, less time. At the center of our sharing is a new sharing switchboard. It's an app that's available on your mobile phone, will be available on your mobile phone. The interface looks a lot like Pinterest, and you have an opportunity to be able to select content that you can have posted automatically at the time that the app determines is the optimal time for your audience to be able to read that post. The content are, again, third-party articles that we've created that is content about beauty that you're sharing to your friends and neighbors on your personal page. And it's designed to be able to help you identify those individuals who care about skincare and want to know more. And those individuals, there's an automated way and a direct way for you then to say, hey, that person liked this ad. I'm going to reach out to them and find out if I can help them, if they're interested in learning more, if they're interested in going to my business page or joining my VIP Facebook group. Does that make sense? But all of it starts with this sharing switchboard. The sharing switchboard also accommodates virtual Facebook pages or parties, right? So you have the ability to create a virtual party on a specific topic. We give you suggested posts that help lead people to have an interest in this online party, all based around the topic that you're planning for your virtual party. And you can, again, set up your entire party at once. You can have posts that go live throughout the entire week. You can do it on a Saturday, all the next week. You've got posts that are going out. You're just following up to help people find their way to your virtual event. And again, it's real-time product presentations are included. In fact, we'll show you more about that. We also have this amazing lead generation tool. So as individuals engage with your content, they have the opportunity also to opt in and say, hey, I want to know more about this. I'm really interested. Will you contact me? And they can provide their name, their phone number, their email address. It all shows up on your phone. You have the ability to manage those contacts and follow up on those contacts directly from your cell phone. Now, many people, when we talk about these beauty insights, they're like, I don't get the beauty insights. What are the beauty insights? So we went out and we shot just an example of what the beauty insights are. Notice what you see and what you don't see in this short video. So you notice no product, wasn't an ad. None of our products were there. The only time you saw the logo is at the end where it was brought to you by Willing Beauty. You notice that there was no dialogue per se. Not all of them will be without dialogue, but what we know is 80% of today's videos are watched at work, and having no sound is important. And being able to read what you want to convey is important. So these beauty insights will be third-party articles from time to time. They'll be infographics, there'll be videos like this, just continuous content that you can post to be able to kind of let people know that you're an expert in this area and that you're wanting to help them. And it's all designed for you to be able to provide value to the people you know without them feeling like you're just hitting them over the head over and over again and trying to sell them something. Now, we told you we were going to do the selling. We, again, have this unique opportunity. Today was the first day at the Nest for Patty Riley. Patty started in the middle of the night on QVC in her career selling sheets and vacuum cleaners, but eventually she became better and better and better. And when you get better, they put you in a better time slot. At the peak of her career, Patty was hosting the 1-hour primetime show on skincare for QVC. She was their go-to person in terms of selling skincare because she was better than anybody else at helping people get off the couch, get up and make a phone call, because that's what the business was, and to decide to make a purchase. When we were talking about this, when we were thinking about this, we thought, how do we kind of handle the selling part? Because we know that not everybody likes to sell. And the idea was if we could find somebody who was super, super talented in this area and have her come and host our product presentations, we would really have something that would benefit everyone. So Patty officially joined the team full-time with us. She's going to co-host all of our product introduction videos. We'll have Christy on with her or Willa, depending on who the focus is. And we'll give you individual videos that you can use on just single products or a product for the whole regimen. And they'll take the opportunity to do all of the information sharing that you would normally need to do to be able to make a sale, right? So your friends and neighbors won't feel like you're the one that's the heavy trying to put the squeeze on them. But Patty and Christy and Patty and Willa are going to take that responsibility. They'll talk about how great our products are, the ingredients. You don't have to be an expert on all those. They'll talk about the price point and why our products are a great price. They'll talk about the replenishment program and why they should be on a replenishment program, and talk about our 100% happiness guarantee. Now, you don't have to use these clips. You can do those clips. In fact, some of you may think you may be more effective. And Patty's also going to work with many of the beauty advisors who want to do their own videos and give them tips and ideas. She's actually been coaching on-air CEOs of the companies who want to go on QVC and helping them improve their on-air talent. And she's going to be available to help us help you become effective. If you want to be able to do the sales videos for your personal sales or even for your team. And our tool we have, the Sharing Switchboard, will allow you to be able to do that and make that content available for your team. So we hope is that you'll use our content, and also the most effective people in the field will also share their best content with everyone else. So that's kind of our goal as we build the company. Kind of cool? Yeah, kind of cool. Yes. Yes, I will. Okay, so this video, we haven't shot these videos yet with Patty and Christy, but we brought them together early on because we wanted to see kind of, do they have chemistry on air. We wanted to do a little training, and they were kind enough to allow me to use one of their training videos just to give you an example of kind of what this looks like. So forgive us that it's a rough cut. We have a whole set we've developed for the actual videos that we're cutting later this month. But this is a good example of what this is going to look like.
My name is Patty Riley, and I've been in the beauty industry for over 15 years. I've never had the honor of formulating products. That's a lot of work, but listen, I have somebody here who is an expert when it comes to skincare, and her name is Christy Prunier. She's the founder and co-creator of Willing Beauty. It is so good to see you.
So happy to be here.
I'm excited for you to talk to us about this line of Willing Beauty that you created, because I feel as though there are so many options out there in skincare, and yet it seems to be overwhelming and a little bit challenging to get it just right when it comes to a routine.
Sure.
So what is so unique about Willing Beauty?
What I'm so excited about is this proprietary complex that we've come up with.
Mm-hmm.
This is what we call High 5. High stands for hyaluronic acid. This provides incredible hydration to your skin.
Okay.
And then we added the 5. The 5 are these amazing antioxidants that really help your skin to thrive. They are from across the globe. Together, these 5 really address the concerns that most women I found are challenged with their skin.
And you know that for me, one of the things that was huge as far as this goes is that High 5 complex, that proprietary complex in exclusive only to Willing Beauty, is formulated in every single one of the 5-piece regimen you see right here. So that's inclusive of the AM/PM cleanser, your daytime moisturizer, your SPF 30 UVA UVB protection, your night serum, and your night treatment cream. All have that proprietary complex. That's huge. So pretty much around the clock, you're reaping the benefits of all of those luscious ingredients. And here's the scoop. All 5 pieces, this comprehensive approach to beauty, $138. So I love that. And you can take advantage of our no-brainer replenishment program and receive a new shipment every 30 days. And we want you to be happy, so just know that it's backed by a 100% satisfaction guarantee.
So that gives you just a little glimpse of kind of what these clips might look like. So we're excited about that and kind of what we have an opportunity to create. Now, as I mentioned to you, all of this can be delivered through these Facebook events. The video goes into a special player that goes onto your Facebook page and allows your customers to be able to purchase without ever leaving Facebook. So as these videos, as these products come up, the videos populate on the left-hand side of the shopping experience. And by the way, this is set for the company, but like I said, if you're developing your own, you can also develop it in a way that your products come up. The products come up. They can choose to purchase it. All the information they need about the product shows up on the left-hand side. If they choose to purchase it, it goes into their shopping cart on the right-hand side, and they hit checkout, and it goes to your personal web page, so you get all of the credit and commissions for the sale that took place. And again, all that happens within the current Facebook community. Now, we told you that your job's not to share, to sell. Your job is to share. So we wanted to make you the hero in this transaction. So we did a few things that make, I think, it really exciting for your customers to be able to purchase from you. First of all, we know that the replenishment, the reorder program is one of the most valuable assets you could have in your business. Having customers that will buy from you month in and month out. We also know that in most replenishment programs, it's about the third order when you start to see people kind of say, oh, I have too much. I might turn this off for a while and come back later. And you lose them right about that third order. So what you'll see is that in the second order, we give everybody a surprise, a nice little surprise that come in your second order. And in the third order, after the third order, there's one for entire set for free. So the idea is buy 3 on replenishment and gift 1 free. Now, the truth is they can gift themselves the product, but what we're hoping is that, especially your team, every 4th month will have an entire set of our product to be able to help someone and sample. So think about this. You've got somebody who's been on a regimen, in a competitor's regimen for a long time. They're a little hesitant to spend the money to go and try the products. You're able to show up on their doorstep and say, listen, I am so confident, and our research shows that you can be this confident. I am so confident that you're going to love this set. I'm going to want you to take the High 5 challenge. I want you for 5 days to sample this regimen. And I've provided this entire regimen for you for free because I know that you're going to love it. How's that for compelling? We think it's going to be a great way. If you can, we know that in many cases in direct selling companies, if you find somebody that actually finds 2 customers, you're doing well. We think at least 4 times a year, the shyest person on your team will now go out and share because they'll have these free products to be able to share with others. Exciting? Pretty cool? And you're the hero to tell them about that, right? We also know that there are there's multiple types, but there's 2 types of customers you run into. You find the individuals who have been taking care of their skin. They know how expensive it is to get good products. They understand that better for you products are what they should be using. And typically they're spending over $200 for their monthly routine. But you'll also find individuals who have not been using skincare. Off and on, they use soap and water a little bit. And the idea of spending over $75 on their regimen seems a little scary to them. So we have, first of all, priced this product line for the masses. In other words, our goal is to make this affordable so that everyone can now afford better for you skincare products. So this entire regimen is at retail just $138, all right? And you get 25% or 30% commission depending on what your monthly sales are. Does that make sense? 25 or 30%. But when you become a beauty advisor, we give you what we call insider codes. These insider codes are basically worth $40 off this regimen. So the pricing control is in your hands, not ours. If you find a customer who struggles to think about sampling this at $138, you can say, hey, listen, I don't have a lot, but I have an insider code that I'm willing to share with you if you'll put this product on replenishment. And the reason why I want you to put this on replenishment, because this product, this insider code will give you $40 off your whole regimen. So instead of $138, you'll pay $98. And the good news is that as long as you keep your replenishment alive, you'll pay $98 for the rest of your life. So think about that. If they're considering maybe canceling, they're going to say, whoa, wait, if I cancel, I lose the $40 discount. I'm going to put this on hold. I'm going to delay my replenishment, but I'm not going to cancel it because I don't want to lose that $40 discount, right? It's going to be one of the best tools you have to be able to lock in long-term customers. And you have the opportunity to use these whenever you want. You start with 2, and you earn a new replenishment every time you have a few other individuals order a qualifying replenishment program. We'll tell you more about that later. But exciting program, gives you the opportunity to be able to help overcome price. Now, if they also have a teen daughter, instead of paying $68 for the Willa regimen, you can also give them the insider code, which will drop the price to $48. In fact, those insider codes will drop the prices of both of those products if they're on the same replenishment order. Does that make sense? Now think about this. You will never, ever lose a sale to price again. What do you mean, Brett? You never will. This is why. First of all, those people who are using Better For You skincare, when they see $138, they're going to say, that is amazing, and they're going to buy it at $138. Those individuals who struggle, you're going to be able to discount that to $98. By the way, beauty advisors pay $74 for their Willing Beauty regimen. But we've been using Willa products for adult women now for 3-4 years now. We know that they work. They just don't have the high five anti-aging benefits. And for individuals who are just starting out, who don't feel like they need the all of that amazing high five complex in their products, the Better For You products in Willa are perfect products for those individuals. So where to that price point? We go from $98 now to $68. With the discount $20 off, you can bring that price down to $48. And for beauty advisors, they pay just $33 for the Willa products. Do you understand why price will never be an issue again with these products? We've covered the value spectrum. And the last thing you have an opportunity to share with your friends in case they're concerned is we have a 100% happiness guarantee. What does that mean? That means after 5 days on the High Five Challenge, if they're not happy, they can send whatever's left in the bottle back and they'll get a full refund. Or they can use it the rest of the month and now the bottle's completely empty and they can send it back after 30 days. Or they forget and they can send it back in 60 days. Or they move and find the bottles in the bottom of the bag and they can send it back 6 months from now or a year from now or 3 years from now. It's a 100% happiness guarantee. We are so confident that they will love these products that we're guaranteeing these 100% happiness guarantee. Oh, by the way, on the insider codes, I mentioned to you that the discount, the commission at $138 was 25% and 30%. Do you know how most companies give discounts like that? They take it out of your commission. But at $98, the commission you earn at $98 is still 25% or 30%. We're giving you these insider codes. We're not punishing you for using those when you need them. So you have the 100% happiness guarantee, and then finally we've talked to you about the no-brainer replenishment. What do we mean by no-brainer replenishment? It means that your customers can feel like they're not getting tricked into something. If they want to pause their replenishment order, no problem. You can pause it. You can have it come every 4 weeks, every 6 weeks, every 8 weeks, every 10 weeks. You can pause it and then restart it. We've made it easy for people to be able to enjoy the no-brainer replenishment. And oh, by the way, since our shipping and handling is a flat fee on that, they can add products to those replenishment orders. So that they can actually, if they need a couple more products, they want to add the Born to Glow product or something else, they can add that into their replenishment order. Got it? Happy, simple. Beauty advisors, they have retail commissions. I've said 25% to 47%. I'll have to go through a little bit of show you how the career plan works to show you how you get a 40% commission on these products. We have team bonuses, the opportunity to earn money on your teams as you build a team. You can earn trips and prizes, and you get a wholesale commission rate of just $74 for the entire kit. Our career plan, I'm not going to go into detail because it's pretty small up here, but this is what I wanted to show you. Our career plan is simple. It's based upon your personal volume. It's based upon building qualified individuals who are purchasing just $75 a month or selling $75 a month. And all of the leadership structure is based upon our first level of leadership. Because in many career plans, you get stuck in the career plan because you have to have a high-ranking leader below you in order to move to the next rank in a career plan. And it's hard sometimes to get those individuals to move, to do something. What we found is that anybody can create new leaders if they'll put their energy to it. And we want everybody who starts out to have somebody committed to helping them make that first level of leadership. So our entire career plan is built on this idea of helping and finding new level leadership and helping those individuals rank advance. And then this is my favorite part of our plan. On the right-hand side, we have this goal-oriented. So if you say, hey, Brett, I want to earn enough to pay for my car. You say, well, how much is your car payment? My car payment is $500. Well, you're going to need to be a team manager, and at team manager, the minimum amount you make is $565. And you go across and you can see exactly what's required in order to make $565. Or you say, actually, I wanted a new jet. And we say, well, how much is your new jet? Well, it's only $20,000 a month, but the gas is $40,000 a month. So you say, okay, then I'm going to need to be an executive field vice president, and that monthly minimum is $60,630. Whatever your goal is, you should be able to find a starting point on our career plan. And we're happy to answer more questions for you if you have those. So we launched the company on January 14th. Valentine's Day was our first day to allow people to participate in the pre-enrollment. We thought we'd have about 1,200 people because we had spots for 2,000. We had product for 2,000 during our pre-launch period, which runs from April to July. Well, by the 15th of February, we had sold out or oversubscribed onto 2,000, and we're working hard to be able to open space so we can add another 300 to 500, we hope, in that month of April. We have another wave of products coming mid-April. And our goal is to be able to continue to add individuals until we get to our full launch in July. And in our full launch in July, we'll have product available and all of the bells and whistles launched and ready to go. So that's our timing right now. If you're interested, you can enroll at willingbeauty.com. There you'll choose an enrollment set. You'll choose your new personal web page. You'll secure your mentor. And this will allow you to be able to secure a spot in order that you enroll as we open up spots after April. The enrollment kits are all designed in a way that you're able to get 4 sets. And why would you need 4 sets? Well, first of all, you pay for 3 sets and you give 1 available for you to gift. So we're going to send you 3. You're going to have 1 available for you in your Willing Beauty Central or your back office that you can go in and send to somebody to start sampling. So think about that. The first month, 2,000 people or 2,500 or however many people we were able to allow in April will all have an entire set of product to be able to start sharing with their prospects as we get started. So why do you need 3 then? You've got 1 to share. You've got 1 for your personal use. You've got 1 that you'll want to keep on hand for displays, for your Facebook pictures, for your Facebook demonstrations. And we're suggesting you carry 1 with you in your purse to be able to do what I call handshills. Because facials are kind of awkward, right? But you can do a handshell and kind of let people try and experience the product as you kind of move forward. I know that's dumb. My kids have that all the time, so be glad it's only one night for you. The enrollment sets, we have 1 focused on Willing Beauty, we have 1 focused on Willa, and we have accommodation kits that you can learn more about. All of these are great values. The Willing Beauty combo is $344, but it's a $753 value. I'm going to skip through these slides a little bit. We encourage you, if you're interested at all, to join us on our pre-launch page on Facebook. We have a Willing Beauty pre-launch fit page. You can enroll to be able to get updates on willingbeauty.com. And I just want to end with this thought. Marcia said at the very beginning how exciting it was for her to be part of a launch of a company. Some of you may have had that opportunity in your life. I don't think this opportunity comes around very often to be able to be part of a company on the day that their products first start shipping. And I think that it's interesting that most of the opportunities that do come along are with unproven companies with very few resources. You know, somebody in the back of a car, or somebody is doing something out of their garage. This is a unique opportunity in the sense that we're starting absolutely from scratch. But we have, and you're going to see in just a minute, we have the amazing resources of the Nest and the executives that we've been able to collect here, and the team from Willa in New York City. We have an amazing group of individuals. We have an amazing operation here. You're going to see, if most people are gone home, you're going to see our call center has the ability to handle thousands and thousands of calls. We have a pick-to-light fulfillment center. Everything you would imagine a large company has, but you have instead this brand new startup that you can be able to take advantage of and be able to kind of have the wind at your back as you begin to build a business and people get excited. It's an exciting period of time right now. We'll have 2,000 or 2,500 people join us in April, but remember, every one of those individuals are going to have a free set of products that they're going to be able to use to go out and share. So to think that that number of 2,000 will grow by 100? No, probably by 2,000 in May, and it will continue to grow. I think in a rapid order. You know, I used to think that as I grew up, and people would say, you know, lightning doesn't strike twice. And I found out that I was wrong. In fact, if you were to stand up on top of what used to be the Sears Tower in Chicago and hold on to the rod at the top of that building during a lightning storm, you would realize that lightning actually strikes that rod thousands of times a year, I'm told. It's interesting how success follows success. Origami Owl, just 5 years ago, started out with fewer people than we have right now, and in months had a waiting list of over 30,000 people. I don't know if that will happen again, but I think we have in place the products, the intentionality, and the bells and whistles, if you need, to be able to have something like that happen again. And so I hope that you'll consider being part of that. And I hope that those of you who are tuning in will consider that, and you invite your friends to join you. And appreciate having you here. Marcia, are we ready to do a tour? What do we do now? All right. I'll let you do that.
Thank you, Brett. And we still have a lot of people who are hanging out with us on this Facebook Live. So you watched us for a reason tonight, and I want you to think about one thing, and that is a year from now you will wish you started today. So just think about that as we leave you tonight. Thank you for joining us, and we'll talk to you soon.